Hello everybody. Our lesson today, proportional division. To divide an amount with a given ratio, we should, for example, 50 pounds. If we want to divide 50 pounds between Ahmed and Salma, and the ratio between Ahmed and Salma 2 to 3. Then, if we divide 50 pounds to 5 parts, then 50 divided 5 equal 10. Then the share of each part equal 10. Then the share of Ahmed 2 times 10 equal 20. And the share of Salma 3 times 10 equal 30. Example 1. Distribute 150 pounds between Osama and his sister in the ratio 3 to 2. As we know, to find the share of each one, we have the total sum, which equal 150. Then we make a ratio between Osama and his sister and sum, because we have the total amount 150 pounds. Then we should add the two ratios. 3 plus 2 equal 5. And the real sum equal 150 pounds. Then we make a cross multiplication. 3 by 150 divided 5. The share of Osama equal 90 pounds. And the share of his sister 2 by 150 divided 5 equal 60 pounds. Number 2. If the ratio of the production of 3 factories for a certain type of televisions is 5 to 4 to 2, and the production of the second and the third, focus, second and third factories together is 96,000, find the production of the first factory. We have the ratio between the 3 factories, 5 to 4 to 2. And give me the sum of the second and third. Second and third. Then we should add the ratio of the second factory and the third factory. 4 plus 2 equals 6. And we have the real sum of the two factories together, 96,000. Then, as the previous example, we make a cross multiplication. 5 by 96,000 divided 6 equal 80,000 pounds. And 4 by 96,000 divided 6 equal 64,000. And the production of the third factory, 2 times 96,000 divided 6 equal 32,000 pounds. The ratio of the measure of the angles of a triangle is 1 to 2 to 3. Find the measure of each angle and the type of the triangle according to measure of its angles. We have the ratio between the 3 angles. What is the real sum of the measure of the 3 angles? We should measure the sum of the interior angles of any triangles equal 180 degrees. Then I know already the real sum. Then we make a ratio between the 3 angles and sum. Then I know the sum of the 3 angles. Then we add the ratios. 1 plus 2 plus 3 equal 6. And I know already the real sum, 180 degrees. Then the measure of angle 1. We Make a cross multiplication. 1 by 80 divided 6 equal 30 degrees. And the measure of angle 2 by 180 divided 6 equal 60 degrees. And the measure of angle 3 by 180 divided 6 equal 90 degrees. And the type of the triangle is right angled triangle. Amira, Farah and Iman set up a commercial business. They paid £45,000, £30,000 and £15,000 respectively. If the net profit after 6 months was £6,000, find the share of each one of them. We have three real numbers. First, 45,000 and 30,000 and 15,000. And we know that any real number is a ratio. Any real number is a ratio. Then, if we write the three numbers, 45,000 of Amira and 30,000 for Farah and 50,000 for Iman, if we simplify these three numbers, we get a ratio. Then, if we divide by 1000, then the ratios is 45 to 30 to 15. And if we divide the three ratios by 5, then we get 9 to 6 to 3. And we divide by 3 to 2 to 1. Then, by simplifying, we get a ratio between the three persons, Amira, Farah, and Iman, 3 to 2 to 1 in its simplest form. And as we find a ratio, then we can add these three numbers. 3 plus 2 plus 1 equals 6. And the real net profit after 6 months is £6,000. Then we can easily find the share of each one by making a cross multiplication. 3 by 6,000 divided 6 equal £3,000. And the share of Farah, 2 by 6,000 divided 6 equal £2,000. And the share of Iman, 1 by 6,000 divided 6 equal £1,000. Three brothers set up a business. The first paid 3 to 5 of the second, and the second paid 1 to 2 of the third. If the net profit is £1,800, find the share of each one. First, to find the share of each one, we must have a ratio between the three persons or the three brothers. We have here a combining ratio. We can, by this combining ratio, find a ratio between the three brothers. If we write first to second to third, the ratio between first and the second, 3 to 5. And the ratio between second and third, 1 to 2. This is a combining ratio. By this combining ratio, we can find the ratio between the three brothers. Multiply 3 times 1, then the first ratio equals 3. And 5 by 1, then the second ratio is 5. And 5 times 2, then the third ratio equals 10. And 3 to 5, 5 to 10 is in its simplest form. Then we should add the three numbers because here we have the net profit. 3 plus 5 plus 10 equal 18, and the real sum or the real net profit equal 1,800. Then we can easily find the share of each one by make a cross multiplication. 3 by 1800 divided 18 equal 300 pounds. And the share of second, 5 by 1800 divided 18 equal 500 pounds. And the share of the third, 10 by 1800 divided 18 equal 1000 pounds. Distribute a number of oranges among Sally, Abeer and Nihal in the ratio 7 to 4 to 2 if the share of Sally exceeds the share of Abeer by 18 oranges. Find the share of each one. First, we have a ratio between the three persons, Sally, Abeer and Nihal. But we have Sally exceeds the share of Abeer. Sally exceeds the share of Abeer, and we know if they are exceed, then we have a difference between them, difference between Sally and Abeer. Then first we write Sally to Abeer to Nihal to difference, but notice that the difference between Sally and Abeer. We write the three ratios 7 to 4 to 2. Then we subtract the ratio of Sally and the ratio of Abeer. Then we subtract 7 minus 4 equals 3. Then we have this real difference, 18 oranges. Then easily we can find the share of each one. 7 by 18 divided 3 equal 42. The share of Abeer, 4 by 18 divided 3 equal 24. And the share of Nihal, 2 by 18 divided 3 equal 12. A man died, left a piece of land whose area is 64 kilos. He recommended the half of this area is for building a hospital. The remainder is distributed as follows. 1 to 8, the remainder is for his wife. The remainder after that is distributed among his son and his daughter such that the share of the boy is twice the share of the girl. Calculate the share of each of them. First, we have the total area equals 64 kilos, and half of this area is for building a hospital. Then we should find the area of hospital. The area of hospital equal half by 64 equal 32 kilos. Then we divide the remainder, and first we should find the remainder area. 64 kilos minus 32 kilos equal 32 kilos. And this remainder, we have eighths of this remainder for his wife. Then we should find the share of his wife. The share of his wife equal 8 by 32 equal 4 kilos. And the remainder 32 minus 4 equal 28 kilos. This remainder distributed among his boy and girl such that boy is twice the share of the girl. Then the ratio between the boy and the girl twice means 2 to 1. Then we have a ratio between boy to girl to sum, and this ratio 2 to 1. We have the total sum 2 plus 1 equal 3, and the total sum 28 kilos. Then we can find the share of the boy, make a cross multiplication. 2 by 28 divided 3 equal 18.6 kirats, and the share of the girl 1 by 28 divided 3 equal 9.3 kirats. Thank you for listening and see you in the next lesson, inshallah.